Hi, I'm Eswar Prasad, a Senior Fellow at the Global Economy and Development Program at the Brookings Institution and also a Professor of International Economics at Cornell University. I think President Obama has had a pretty good year. I'd give him a B+ for what he's accomplished on international economic policy, but an incomplete for all that remains to be done, and a great deal does still have to be done on the international front. When President Obama took office a year ago, it looked like the U.S. domestic financial system and the economy was at the edge of the precipice, and it could take down not only the US but also the rest of the world along with it. The president took very decisive action on the domestic front and encouraged a large fiscal stimulus package and also monetary policy actions in conjunction with the Federal Reserve Board that stabilized the economy. Many of these measures were very desperate measures taken in very desperate circumstances. Thanks to the president's interventions, and frankly, US leadership was critical for this. First of all, it's no longer the G7 advanced economies that are at the focus of world economic policy making. It's now the G20, which includes an even balance of advanced and emerging market economies. The International Monetary Fund has been made much stronger, both in terms of resources and its overall mission. So a lot of steps have been taken to bring the international economy, especially the emerging markets, together to solve what is essentially a global crisis. In the US and in many other emerging market economies, we've seen a very large increase in inequality, and we've also seen during the recent very nascent recovery that job growth simply has not kept pace with GDP growth, which is still very weak, but at least it's positive. So that's going to be a critical challenge for President Obama in the US, but leaders around the rest of the world as well. And I think they will be looking to President Obama to see what sort of policies he puts in place in the US in order to foster job growth.